What is Scrum? Scrum is a single team process framework used to manage product development. The framework consists of Scrum roles, events, artifacts, and rules, and uses an iterative approach to deliver working product. Scrum is run on time boxes of 1 month or less, with consistent durations called sprints, where a potentially releasable increment of product is produced. Now, all that may sound very high sounding and technical. In simple terms, Scrum is a way of managing projects that has become very popular because of its flexibility or agility, its simplicity, and it's been stripped of complexities associated with traditional methods of project management. Hence, it is more efficient and delivers value quicker. This is why it is being adopted by organizations the world over, especially on IT and digital projects, where speed to market is key. Scrum can be said to belong to a family of methodologies christened as Agile approaches. Scrum is the most widely adopted of these Agile methodologies for the management of projects across industries. Successful deployment of the Scrum methodology depends on people becoming more proficient in living the 5 values of Scrum. That is courage, focus, commitment, respect, and openness. These 5 values are important because Scrum teams are known or are expected to be self-managing. The fundamental unit of Scrum is a small team of people, a Scrum team, and the Scrum team consists of 1 Scrum Master, 1 Product Owner, and developers. In Scrum, there are no sub-teams. Scrum teams are focused on one objective, which is the product goal. Scrum teams are cross-functional, they are self-managing, and you have 10 or less people making up a Scrum team. The entire Scrum team is accountable for creating a valuable, useful increment in every sprint. Scrum defines 3 specific accountabilities, like we've said, within the Scrum team, which are the Product Owner, the Scrum Master, and the developers. The Product Owner is accountable for maximizing the value of the product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. The Product Owner is also accountable for effective product backlog management. The Product Owner is one person, not a committee. You could get certified as a Product Owner for your organization. Another role on the Scrum team, which is usually the role that is focused on for certifications when Scrum is discussed, is the Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is accountable for establishing Scrum as defined in the Scrum Guide. They are servant leaders serving the organization, the Scrum team, and the Product Owner. You could also get certified as a Scrum Master and work within any organization in the world, facilitating the Scrum process or the Scrum methodology. The Scrum Master is accountable for establishing Scrum as defined in the Scrum Guide. They do this by helping everyone understand Scrum theory and practice, both within the Scrum team and the organization. The Scrum Master is accountable for the Scrum team's effectiveness. They do this by enabling the Scrum team to improve its practices within the Scrum Framework. Scrum Masters are true leaders who serve the Scrum team and the larger organization. The third key role in the Scrum team are the developers, known before now as development team. Developers are the people in the Scrum team that are committed to creating any aspect of a usable increment in each sprint, essentially the deliverables of the project. The specific skills needed by the developers are often broad and will vary with the domain of work. Developers are accountable for creating a plan for the sprint, that is the sprint backlog, instilling quality by adhering to a definition of done, adapting their plan each day towards the sprint goal, and holding each other accountable as professionals. All these three roles work within the Scrum framework as defined by Scrum events and artifacts that specify how projects are actualized within the Scrum framework. Scrum product owners and Scrum Masters have to be familiar with these events and artifacts in order to be able to operate and create value within the Scrum framework. So terminologies like the sprint review meeting, daily Scrum, sprint retrospective, sprint planning, and so on and so forth, including artifacts like the product backlog, the sprint backlog, increments, and all of these terminologies are what make up the Scrum framework, and these are the terminologies and how they interact that the Scrum Master, the Scrum product owner, and the developers have to understand in the implementation of Scrum within an organization. There are several certifications that can help you show to employers and business partners that you have competence in Scrum, particularly as a Scrum Master. One of the leading certifying bodies is Scrum.org, which issues the PSM 1, 2, and 3 certifications. PSM, of course, stands for Professional Scrum Master. Oak Interlink, our organization, is able to help you get the PSM 1 certification in 3 easy steps. One is to register via this link for a 20% discount for the upcoming class. You need to do that immediately to take advantage of this opportunity. Attend the class either physically or virtually, and then you sit for the PSM 1 certification exam, and we can assure you that you will pass at first try. Register now using this link displayed, or talk to our customer service reps on 0909 10 247 or 0909 10 248 to get right on your way to becoming a Scrum Master.